morning, good afternoon, or good evening. Welcome whenever you watch this. My name is Ines, and as always, I'm coming to you from Germany. Today I want to talk about some things that made me really happy. That's why I make this video. It's not one that I have to dare myself to do. It's a video that I really wanted to do. Last time I told you about the tutorials I was making for my German channel, and I have done a knitting and a crocheting tutorial. They are both up, and I have the first feedback for my knitting tutorial. As I told you, I wanted to make some wrist warmers. This is the product from the tutorial. It teaches stitch and purl stitches, and I have a feedback from a pupil of mine. She came to school and showed me her wrist warmer, and she really was able to do everything. The only thing she said that was not quite clear for her was that she had to push the stitches from one needle as soon as she had the stitch on the other needle. So you see, I have two of those because as always I was making several tutorials and ended up with more than one product. I have no feedback for the crochet tutorial, but it's up on my channel as well, and now I do have 3 of those mobile phone cases, which means I need more mobile phones. Well, but this is something that took quite a lot of time to make, and yeah, I try to be as clear as I can, and still I think there are some things that I didn't explain because I'm no longer a beginner. I do know how to do things, and well, sometimes it's difficult to know in advance what a beginner would want to know. So I hope that when a pupil will tell me what I can do better with my crochet tutorial. And another thing that makes me happy is the fact that I'm sewing again. I know that I made a video in the beginning telling you that I was sewing quite a lot, and that was true for 2017 until I think mid of May. I still remember that after my birthday I purchased this pattern, bag pattern, and I wanted to make this bag, and I cut the pieces last year in May for the bag, except for the inside. For the inside, the pieces for the inside I had to cut last week. I mean, I didn't have to, but I did cut it last week. Yeah, from one minute to the other I lost every interest in that project. I didn't want to work on it anymore, and it took me almost a year to sew again, and I spent like 2 days working on the project, and I proudly present a finished object. Oh, my camera is having problems today. Here it is, my bag, and as you see, I even put a what is it? It's not plastic, it's hard paper, well, inside here, and I bought these pieces as feed for my bag. Yeah, don't look so exactly. There are a lot of things that didn't turn out perfectly like this. I didn't know how to do it because this artificial leather is really a pain to work with. But I'm quite happy with this bag. There are still a few things that I have to adjust manually, like the ends for the zipper. Like here, I have to close this seam, but I consider this finished. You may also have a look inside, though there's nothing inside. It's just the bag. It's just that I put an interesting fabric for the lining. Yeah, so now I have a bag that I made myself and that I really like. I still have to do this. I have to sew this together by hand, the end of the zipper. zipper. Oh, can't talk today. Yeah, and this is something that makes me happy because I thought I bought this sewing machine and now I wouldn't use it anymore, and it made me quite sad. But I do have the next project already. As soon as I have time to work again on fabric and sewing stuff, I will start making a new bag. A bag like the one that you see there for cable stuff, and when you want to travel, it's a bag where you can put all your cables and your equipment. Yeah, this is one that I want to make for my brother. Okay, and when my sewing mojo came back, I also decided to sew or to assemble some of the hats that I made for my pupils, like this one. This is the Magic Carp slouchy hat, and I'm so happy that it's finished at last. It was the first hat that I was working on after I offered my pupils that I would make stuff for them. And yeah, the crocheting part was very easy and very fast, but the sewing part was the problem, and I just finished it today. Oh, sorry, this is the right way to show it. Yeah, it has this little, I don't know, like a mustache or something, and I will give it tomorrow to my pupil. And I think I showed this one before. I assembled the pink poppy troll hat. It has ears now and the flowers are sewn on. So I hope that my pupil will like this one as well. I mean, it's another pupil, of course. I think it's a present for someone. And now that it's finished, I think it's quite funny. Yeah. Yeah, and then I need to tell you something, because in the beginning of the year I said I didn't want to make any more shawls. I counted the ones that I have. I have 12 shawls that I made over the last 2 years, and though I finished the infinity scarf last time, that was just an experiment with some yarn that I wanted to use. But I have started a new scarf. It's called the 3-in-1 scarf. It's from one of the magazines that I showed you, Kreativ Stricken. A 3-in-1 scarf, which means I can wear it as a cardigan. So let's forget about the shawl or scarf part. Let's just talk about the cardigan part. And I started working on it. I have just started this week, so which means I'm not very far. And though I read the whole pattern, I can't imagine how it will magically transform into a cardigan. I don't know. You need buttons for that. Well, I guess as soon as I finish the crochet part, I will know. And that's it. That is all that I wanted to tell you. Those are the things that make me happy, because they just do. And it's always a good thing when you feel like doing stuff that you once enjoyed and then lost all interest in. So yay, my sewing mojo is back. Anyway, that's it for today. Have a good time. Enjoy what you're doing, and until next time, bye.